Hello and welcome to the Feats and Fables 5th edition Dungeons Dragons streaming game just for adventurers like you. You can find us all over the internet by searching for Feats and Fables. That's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, whichever you got, we're there. If you want to watch us live and chat with us, please join us on Monday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch. Our entire backlog is available on our YouTube channel. I'm Paige Lightman, the DM, and I'd like to welcome you to Aglarond, a peaceful pastoral nation of half-elves. Our heroes of Aglarond are part of the Foresters, an elite group of scouts and rangers charged with defending Aglarond's borders, particularly against undead from the evil fascist nation of Thayan. Our heroes have been speeding through the Singing Sands, racing the nation of Thayan to try to recover an ancient elven artifact that Thayan really wants to get its hands on. However, last week, our heroes finally recovered the artifact. It looks like a bright green acorn and leaf, but it seems to weigh hundreds and hundreds of pounds. About the time they got it in their warm little paws, they arrived. So, let's meet our heroes. So, among the heroes of Aglarond, we have Victor Toussaint, a human eldritch knight fighter played by Ron Frankie.
I'm pleased this dragon had the consideration to show up dead.
You, sir, get a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
That was funny. We have Wildfire, a Fire Genasi evoker wizard played by Joe Streaky, who is currently making death save. We have Ross, a lizard folk Drake Warden Ranger Barbarian played by Coda of Kodab Games.
Hello, everyone.
We have the ineffable Malagar, a Drow Twilight cleric played by Dr. Andrew Wong.
I actually really enjoy the assertion that these sort of dracoliches are actually just really elderly dragons.
I mean, a really elderly human kind of looks like a lich, so, I mean, I see for reference Clint Eastwood.
Or Mitch McConnell.
You all heard that first, really elderly listeners.
Yep.
I think that you're undead.
Only when you start looking like Clint Eastwood. And last but not least, we have Belwyn returning to us, a dwarven princess paladin played by Ben Heisler.
So the good news is I'm coming back to a time where everything's relaxed, where we can all put our feet up, and we got the MacGuffin, and basically we're just done with this campaign. I got it. This is good.
You know the gif with Don Glover walking in, carrying the pizzas, coming back to the party, carrying pizzas, and he opens the door, and everything is on fire?
Nothing's fucked here.
That.
Everything is fine.
This is the darkest timeline.
I mean, it's something.
You know, Paige, I much prefer the meme where the fire is sitting in the chair and he's surrounded by puppies.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it, but now I have visualized it in my head.
Okay, I'm transitioning to the combat screen.
I mean, if you think we might go.
Gross.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I did it.
Definitely Joe
Magic.
moving us off of the pre-porch flag.
The pre-post poor slag, post pre-pre.
By this, these gentlemen mean to say, please join us for about 15 minutes on this channel after the show to talk about any and everything. It's our porch lag where we review what's going on, chat about the day's events, and just hang out with our friends here in chat.
Yay, friends!
Yay!
Yay.
So here you are. So what we have here is
Lack of communication?
is definitely a failure to communicate. In addition, what we have here are just the fingertips of the giant stone hand because it's slowly receding back into the sand.
I thought it was quickly receding back.
Well, it is quickly receding back compared to the rate at which it was appearing.
Fair.
So it is visibly moving. Maybe a foot every round.
Well, it's better than invisibly moving.
Well, I mean, it's not like kudzu where you take your eyes off of it and then you swear it's more there than there was a moment ago.
Perceptibly?
Or bamboo. Ugh.
Or bamboo, yes.
Or
also
bamboo.
wretched. Any of these invasive exotic plants are awful.
Joe is just trying to trigger me, that's all.
Yeah, pretty much. Guaranteed.
Yes. Well, I mean, you didn't set it on fire, so that shows you have an extraordinary amount of self-control there, Coda.
I wanted to, but Joe had a problem with me setting fire to his house and property, so...
We got some bamboo in the back 9 that we may have no choice about, so...
Oh, really? Still?
We can talk about this in Portugal, but there's a small area of our yard that still has bamboo that we have to take care of. Like, the majority of it's mostly gone, so it's mostly good, but...
They've been bamboozled.
All right, so the dragon had just laid down a breath weapon. And
I didn't die.
And Wildfire did not die.
Not all the way dead.
Not all the way dead. I just became unconscious.
Victor feels like he is impelled to act. The dragon is on the ground.
All right. I will move into the cover of this receding finger. Finger. While I move, I will center myself using short wind, second wind, and I get to add my level to that. Try and get some of the electricity out of my system, which just barely puts me out of bloodied range. But don't get too excited about that.
Don't take it as a challenge.
Yeah, and then, although it pains me to do so, I will draw my bow like a normal person. And then I'll start attempting to put arrows into the wizard.
How rude.
And I'll start off with... I'll just burn my inspiration right out of the gate.
Why go small when you can go big?
Exactly.
What's this custom damage? That's not good.
So are you sharpshooting? I did not hear that you were sharpshooting.
I finally have it set up properly. It says in the box that I sharpshoot. So it does a 16 hit. Mr. Wizard.
I offered you a shield.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's... I look over at the recumbent form of Wildfire with disappointment that he did not regain consciousness long enough to block that. All right.
Don't you get a second attack? Yeah, okay.
I'm going. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
All right. Take 11 points of +2 arrow to the face.
Ooh.
And then I will action surge, and I'll keep shooting. Yeah, see, that's... And then one final shot. Yeah, that one missed. All right.
Oof.
All
Some
right.
hit, some missed. I'm a little better.
So you have punctured a fair few critters with arrows before. Like, you've done this a few times. And it looks like the wizard is not taking all the damage from those. The wounds aren't nearly as deep and extensive. One you thought should have gone right into his shoulder, and it just kind of like grazed off of his robes or something.
Interesting.
Is odd.
Gross.
There are magic arrows.
They are magic arrows. I am aware of that fact, yes.
Okay. Good to know that the wizard has got wizard stuff going on. Maybe once we kill him, Wildfire can take his spellbook and learn it.
Maybe. All right, so that was good fun. Ross, what would you like to do?
So when I see Victor taking up a combat position, I'm going to look up at the dracolich and, oh god, I didn't prepare my draconic translator. In my best draconic. I hope I can even do this. I'm going to say, "You're in trouble now." In trouble now. Let's see if it can translate. What three profess trouble, Jaka?
Nice.
At which point, Paige, I'm going to hold up my right arm, left arm. You know, the one with all the tattoos on it, missing.
I believe
scales.
you're left.
And Paige, through that arm, I'm going to channel the same energy that I use when I now summon forth Goose. But instead of reaching out to Goose, I'm going to reach out to whatever entity is on the other side of that mark that the gnolls have left upon me.
The Knoll tattoo, yes. They said it would bring down an avatar of their deity. All right. So you are surrounded by a burst of intense red-orange flame. It is very hot, but the flames don't hurt you. Like, they're extremely uncomfortable, but they're not doing more than just making your skin get red under your scales. And you are surrounded by this this large aura of flame. You feel as if there is something coming towards you through the place where you summon things from.
Sure, I direct that to be between me and the dragon, just like I would with when directing Goose to appear.
Alrighty.
I was gonna say I was hoping it would be a little bigger than a 5-foot square.
I just had to put it on there. Keep your hair on.
That's certainly something.
It is.
Mm-hmm. A 25-foot tall knoll wreathed in flames with a triple-headed flail shows up and kind of crouches down and has a tremendous snarl. And it looks like at your group, it is kind of like it is a very large double take. Like all the things that this particular creature expected to see, you are not it. But then it sees the dracolich and starts spinning the flail around.
I mean, is the tattoo actually still on my arm?
When you look down on it, you have like new pink skin there with little tiny scales starting to grow back in.
I mean, you can still see the outline. I try to hold it up to like, don't kill me.
No, I mean it took one look at you and then engaged the dracolich, but you can tell it's like new phone. Who dis? What?
I do like to think that it was actually sitting down to a meal, and then you just sort of very rudely dragged it away from,
Yeah, its fur is wet and kind of soapy.
Oh!
Paige,
You know
we must dance.
Has demanded that we dance.
Dancing Bologna!
Dance,
Oh, Lord.
God.
Oh,
Make the
Lord,
music
I
happen!
would also like to take this opportunity to shout out
There we
Uncle
go.
Bologna,
There's the
who
music.
won tier 1 sub.
We must
7
serve.
months.
Oh,
But
Lonio!
also, Mud Creek Explorers were subbing while we were offline.
Mud Creek
Also-
Explorer! High five!
Dance for the no gods.
Yes. This is how it's actually summoned.
Right, I tried to do badass it's actually like
Yes! Great. Disco moves. It's all disco moves, is what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Okay.
what do you think that flail is? It's
Yeah.
just a disco ball.
Yes.
Okie dokie. So,
Hey Paige, what kind of action is summoning a avatar of a Nolish god?
I think it's an action.
Okay,
Your
okay.
action.
I'm gonna also take some cover behind a rock.
Okay.
Victor,
So that
Are we-
rock is about 10 feet tall and getting shorter.
it's great. It's great. It's fine. Everything is fine here. Victor, what's the plan?
Get the wizard.
Get him!
Geeking the wizard. Excellent.
Not our wizard. The evil wizard.
You did. We'll dance for you, Bologna. Let's get it. Yeah.
Oh. Our fearless leader said geek the wizard. I go over and coup de grace wildfire.
Takes an action, sadly. You're out of actions.
Damn it.
Next round. Next
I
round.
carefully considered the repercussions before I said it, just in case you get any ideas.
Okay, good fun. With that, we have the dragon, who's like, what the actual fuck is that? It will try. It engaged. First of all, Woo! All right. It will once again summon up its breath weapon because it can.
I am so glad I ducked behind a rock for what it's worth.
It's worth +2.
Man,
Yeah,
so
but
good.
you are not public enemy number 1 at this point.
Well, you can draw 2 points on a line, so it's just who's the lucky.
Who's the lucky winner?
So wildfire and
No. 10.
well, I thought you had a cool looking thing for this.
I got. It took me too long to find it. I will. I can just barely get Malagar. Okay.
So rude.
Very
I
rude.
know it. Malagar, I require from you a saving throw.
What kind of attack is this?
This is a breath weapon, so it's a dexterity saving throw.
It's a rude attack.
Ross sees the dragon going for it. He's like,
Is there an element involved?
Yes, lightning.
but I'm out of action, so I can't help him.
Oh, a natural 1, everybody! A natural. Now is where we dance for the natural 1.
Wasn't intending on killing us, but
Hey, sometimes.
You have a very good dex bonus.
Don't I? Yeah.
So good.
So, fortunately, I didn't roll like max number on half my dice, like I did the last breath weapon. So that's only 36 points of damage.
I actually have no idea why it came out as 8 there. I will have to prosecute that at some other point. How many damage you say?
36, which is well below half.
You know what? I will take that today.
well, in celebration of your utter failure, Shakuva and Dragon Slayer has
Yeah.
decided that we get a playwright's inspiration.
Ooh.
Really?
Thank you, Dragon Slayer. 19.
However,
We're gonna need it.
Bologna and Gelatinous Rube and Brother Flounder are quickly deciding that Paige will also need one. Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
But they're working on it.
Can I contribute to make sure that she doesn't get one?
No,
That's
sadly,
not-
no. It's not how
That's not
any of
how
this
it
works.
I do like the idea of tug of war, though.
All right. Thank you very much, Brother Flounder and Gelatinous Rube, the dearest of Anocats. All right.
So Malagar, it is like taking half damage though, because she just rolled half the damage of last time.
Because last time was damn near max,
Mm-hmm.
and this time is about a third of max.
Well, it's a good thing because it would
something between a quarter and a third of max.
it would have toasted me something good.
Yeah.
All right. So that is super. What about my friend here? I will deal with that save later. All right, Wildfire. What you got for me, brother?
All right, roll a die.
Things happen.
Exciting things.
Oh,
Don't worry. Malagar's got that, right?
I'm sure it's fine.
what could go wrong?
I'm done. I rolled a die.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Malagar.
I mean, do you look? Is he? How's he looking?
Squirt.
All right, Malagar is going to run over there, and I mean, he knows the rocks are coming down, but he's gonna run over there and just pull Wildfire behind what appears to be cover.
Oh, chat, you don't get to know what I rolled on my death save. No. Only the GM gets to know.
Oh,
Oh,
GM's not saying.
Wildfire! If you'll move yourself into cover behind that rock,
Sure.
since you were just sort of short dragged in there. Excellent.
I'm fairly certain at this point Chad is trying to use their collective DM powers to murder us all.
Ooh.
Probably.
I mean, that's how it works.
They just think we can take it. They want
Mhm.
All right.
They want more.
Once I get there, I'm going to say a little prayer for all of you. Ugh, the worst. Everyone enjoy 6 points of the healings.
Ooh.
I mean,
Do you count the large knoll figure
Sure.
as
why
an
not?
ally?
I have this shit for free, so
The knoll will take that.
excellent.
Does
Oh.
it, like, get added to their total rather than subtracting from it?
Oh, yeah, that's probably helpful.
I'm just, since I'm not actually playing, I figured I'd pay attention to the stuff that's going
Why
on.
aren't you playing?
Because you haven't told me that I could roll initiative to play the game.
Ben, roll initiative to play the game.
Cool. Can I have my tokens so I can roll initiative?
Bruh.
You are so demanding.
I'm just saying, I could go back to being sick if, watch this from bed.
I
Or
would
I can play the
prefer you not be sick.
Well, I would prefer to play the game.
Well, then just keep your hair on.
Nope.
Hair.
I refuse.
Okay, chat. I see that you wish to see the roll. I will show you the roll next time. I accept that.
In the name of transparency.
I like the idea of
Why are you giving in, Joe?
Hold on.
I don't know. If our audience wants it, I'm happy to show it to them.
I like that we split the difference and we show audience every other death save.
I'm not sure about that.
All right. So while I'm here, I will also that was a nice initiative. I will also decide, this is a great time for a Twilight Zone. So if someone will bring a 30-foot radius box for me, and
I am
I'll
working on it.
fill it with dim light, and everyone and their brother will enjoy 9 temp hits. 9, because I rolled a 1, because life is...
Isn't it the
Your
third roll?
dice
Third one you've
are
got?
awful, Andrew.
They are. You'd think they were your dice.
I know! Oy vey.
But you know what? 9 temps is still nicer than non-9 temps. Whenever you end your round in my box here.
Oh, I see.
This is probably the most hit points Hewitt has ever had. I can She's
Right.
feeling quite plucky.
Yes.
She's just preening. It's great.
Yes.
Thus,
I mean, there's nothing on this board that still can't kill her in one hit, but
truth.
Watch out.
She can't kill herself in one hit.
fair, and probably the mage has a toad in his pocket that probably couldn't kill her.
Oh, maybe we should, now that Hewitt's got these mad temps, we could try and maneuver this into a familiar duel.
A Pokemon challenge of sorts.
Well,
Not-
secretly, Hewitt is Pikachu, so Pikachu can go up against that dragon. Don't you doubt.
Lose. Quick, use what was it? Accelerate? No, swift.
Swift
Quick attack?
Swift return. You mean?
God, no, it's
Struggle is what
Yes, struggle.
Hewitt will use.
Fair. Joe,
agility.
we have an
Use
inspiration.
agility.
Is agility a Pokemon power?
It is.
I don't call that one. As I am mostly sword and shield and go.
Malagar is done.
Hooray!
With that, the Infernal Knoll starts swinging said flail around. And misses. Oof, and hits. Whacking the dragon thoroughly and causing a fair amount of rib bones to just shatter into dust. With a thunderous crack, and it goes whoop, whoop, and it's like it is a brain echoing ooh. It is very loud. With that, dude on back is like, Alrighty. Ross?
Okay, well...
No, not your turn. No.
Ever the optimist.
Ever the optimist. Yes, I would require from you a wisdom saving throw.
On my turn page? I'm so confused.
It is, in fact, not your turn.
I am... Let's see, I don't get any bonus to saves from this whole, like, Twilight Darkness, do I?
Nope.
How
That's
creepy.
Elwood.
Yeah. At some point, I'll get to play, and then I'll give you a bonus.
Yeah.
Well, I have a 9 then, so that's fun.
Okay. That is exciting.
Is it?
It was gonna work.
Far am I? Wait. How far am I from this guy?
I thought you were too far.
I am 55 feet away.
But aren't you making death saves?
No, I got some hit points.
Yes.
I believe I was not informed of a very important thing.
Oh, okay, fair.
I mean, I'm definitely going to counterspell it, so...
I'm excited to see how this counterspell is going to go.
It's not quite fair to counterspell after Ross fails a save.
Well, sure, but, like, you didn't tell me you were casting a spell.
Yeah, you didn't
just
announce
had
I
Ross
cast
make a
it.
save.
I felt like the wizard was probably going to throw a dart.
We can continue, but I am noting it in the permanent record.
Absolutely so. I shall be much more clear about my language when a wizard from Thay is attacking you and I ask for a saving throw. I will specify that that is due to a spell.
Great.
I don't know that my opinion really matters in this.
It doesn't.
But
It doesn't.
Nope.
You're probably mind controlled, so you're just a tool at the
Yeah, so Ross's whole brain goes gray and soft and fuzzy.
Huh.
In a good way?
No, he just stands there.
What kind of effect would you call this?
Enchantment!
Well, but, like, is he stunned? Is he dominated? Like...
Can I make an Arcana roll to recognize the spell that was just cast?
Sure.
I got a 28.
Alright, it was very clearly Hold Monster.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, monster! Oh, I can get free crits. So much damage.
Yeah!
I mean, you can.
Wow, Ross is just going.
takes one little thing, and this party just tears apart.
Ross is going
I mean, if Ross had been made of wood, this would have been over years ago.
Well, of course.
one tiny dracolich, and this whole party just disintegrates.
Goes banana pants. Alright, that was fun. Bellowin.
I begin casting a spell. I'm 65 feet away from you, so...
Okay.
And you also... Yeah, so... then I come over here.
Ooh, I cast. I'm gonna use my reaction to try and identify what spell it is. There we go. Now you got to tell the party.
That sounds good. I am going to put it
So
on
what
the
is?
token.
Can you describe Bellwin's entrance to the battlefield?
I mean, sure, I'll be happy to do that because you told me you were going to do it and that I was going to play the first round. But I got this.
Dude, you didn't say anything.
Oh
You
my
could've gone,
gosh!
Yeah,
would
because I
notice.
trusted you. That's why I didn't say anything.
Joe, you might need to put the technical difficulty screen up while we get this figured out.
I mean,
And
Yeah.
technically,
We'll realize that he's lost this argument, and we'll move on with life.
This is a free
Here's
show.
It's not an
Hey,
argument.
it's not an argument.
People will tune in for this.
Yeah.
Oy vey, my ass. I'm gonna give you 2 gold pieces to buy some pythons to climb all the way off my back. Thank you, Aaron Ball.
I'm going to take those pythons and I'm going to buy something completely different.
I know.
I'm going to buy a whole bunch of rations is what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to have a party.
Ooh.
It's going to be pizza rations. It's going to be a pizza party because I worked so hard to get myself into this combat. So anyways, Belwyn comes riding from the east with the sun on her back on her goat, who is very grumpily running into the sands. And,
Oh, thank God.
And probably huffing and sweating.
Yes, no, he is all kinds of unhappy, and he needs to be under me, but other than that... and so I cast a spell, I move, I can't get to him, so I'm just going to be in a place where I can share my aura, and that's my turn.
All right. There is a triumphant charge of goaty hooves as Belwyn enters the battlefield.
Hooray!
Victor.
I will drop my bow in the square where I am, like I do.
Then face north.
And I am unfortunately just a little slower than I'd want to be. So I charge into battle, going from rock to rock, and then I'm casting a spell, and then I misty step over to put myself...
Are you casting a spell 60 feet away from me?
No,
Far less than 60 feet.
Yeah, far
Okay,
less
so
than 60.
it is... Oh, I've shielded. Never mind.
You did
No, I've
last
had
turn.
a turn since
You had a
then.
turn.
You have.
Now, wait.
that-
Oh, wait.
so you don't respect me, huh? Meteor storm!
It's just once a lifetime meteor swarm.
You did it, Ron, by not looking like a wizard.
Maxim would like to know if we need to roll to find out what spell it is.
Oh, sorry. I'm casting the...
The sass cometh through
Yeah.
the internet.
I'm casting Misty Step, which I think I can get to proc on the screen if I click like this. Or maybe like this.
Or maybe like this.
For it.
There you go.
There we go.
Hey.
But basically, it's just a small teleport, which will get me... Because otherwise I couldn't base them. And I don't want the dragon to fly over an auto-crit rest to actual death. So I'm going to try and prevent it. And then I will draw in an overhand, draw my greatsword, and I'm going to hope that it wants to kill wizards today.
Okay, there's only one way to find out.
Yes, there is. I'll make you wish that you had...
Damn, dude!
Oh, no! I've just been in a slump.
This is not the episode for your dice to not show up from.
Between Andrew's dice and Ron's dice.
Yar, this is a sad day.
I feel so normal.
Ooh, okay,
It's
Ben.
true.
No, Joe. That's the one who's making death saves here.
No, I'm
after 10 minutes. Oh,
I still got 6 points of healing from
damn it.
my good friend Malagar.
Okay, well, just moving forward, I would like y'all to all know that Chad has spoken within 10 votes that Joe should not share his death save rolls.
Oh,
Fair
and
enough.
Paige contributed 400 bits for 4 extra votes to make sure.
May have put a finger on the scale.
Well, that's her decision.
Well, I haven't trained much fighting Dracoliches. That is my excuse. But nonetheless, I'm here. And if it tries to fly away, I'll at least get another whack, which I'm sure it's terrifying.
Oh yeah, you made it to base it. Now it's out.
And I use my bonus action to teleport, so I'm done.
So
All right.
before we move on to Ross's turn, I missed this because I'm the worst player ever because I was too busy talking about how I should be playing. Andrew, I ended my turn in your aura. How many hit points do I get? I saw that you rolled 1, but I don't know what the benefit is.
You enjoy 9 points of health.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Victor wishes he had just stayed in the aura.
You probably shoulda. You probably shoulda. Or you could, if you were charmed or frightened, you could also end that. But you know,
Well, yeah. It's
Is
technically
So we have a
Malagar's.
brilliant suggestion from chat The next adventure is y'all as Dockwagon coming to recover body parts and gear of the previous parts.
I
I
mean,
can already see them trying to figure out what kind of creature Victor was.
I have Dockwagon Platinum. I'm a princess, so sure, it sounds good to me.
Fair enough.
I'm here looking for
alright.
Malagar, you see.
Joe's saying that in Corbin voice, and Corbin is a character from the previous campaign.
Oh,
He keeps threatening me, since Malagar is also a character from the previous campaign. He says, if Wildfire dies, we're bringing back Corbin Dallas Multipass.
Dang right.
I mean, that's fine. If Elwyn dies, I'll just bring back Manny. It'll be great.
I'd watch that show.
I would watch that
too.
show. Manny was Coda's character from the previous campaign.
We're going to triumph over this small dragon creature.
I love that Lakota.
The entire show will just be Maddie and Ross interacting. That'd be great. I'm into it.
I'm pretty sure if any two of my characters meet, the universe just implodes.
I mean, that'd also be exciting.
We'll find out how many it takes
In that
tonight
case,
on Feats and Fables.
perhaps.
All right.
I know what I should do.
What should you do?
I should. So my next character should be a artificer snake oil salesman.
Ooh.
That way I get a whole different one of Coda's characters.
That's true.
The only thing that character did the entire campaign was turn my character purple.
It's
I
true.
know, it's great.
Truth.
I mean, look,
Thank you, Old Slow Tiger. We're doing a great job of delaying the inevitable murder.
guys,
Hey.
it's not that I don't think we're all gonna die here. I just think we might be putting all of our eggs in one basket. Some of us might still live. I'm hoping it's me, and that's all I think about as I sit here dumbfounded. I think. I don't know.
You-
but-
You get to save at the end of your turn,
You're probably
Yeah, at
gonna
the end of
save
your
it.
turn, you can make a save.
and
Oh.
you're in a warming aura
so I,
Mm.
all over your body.
Layers of
that aura. Then it is a plus.
So +5 bonus. So I have a quick question: is dominate monster, or does holds? I guess hold is not a charm, is it?
Let's find out.
Because Andrew said something very exciting, which was you can end a charm or a what on you?
I don't think it's a
Or
charm.
a charm or a. Oh my god, I just forgotten what the other fear effect. I think.
Okay, well, still another fear effects.
Paralyzed for the duration.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah, it doesn't end that.
I was hoping.
I did look it up.
That's good. It's good. Okay. Well. So I owe you a thing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I was looking at the wrong spell. Keep going.
I'm going to be
You have
using
inspired?
our chat inspiration
Yes.
here because I really don't want to spend. That did not do a thing that I hoped it would do. There we go.
Hey!
Ooh.
Not
That was a
including the
good
25 or
inspiration
the plus
point.
5.
Right.
Thank you,
So-
chat.
Well worth the
Because
spend.
the first one, even with the +5, or the second one, the 8, even with the +5, was not going to make it.
Right.
And just for a preview of my next turn, you want to know what really pisses me off?
All right.
Go
With
on.
that, Il Dragon. Well, first. Alright. I am going to claw bite this big thing because it's scarier than you are. 1, 2.
I wish I could make any sort of argument about that.
Hey, Paige, did it act at the end of last turn?
Yeah. It
Okay.
whacked the dragon for 32
Yep.
points. I think it's first blood on the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
All right, so I will take 10. I will take 22. Alrighty, so it lays into the gnoll creature
Nice.
and savages it with its bite and its claws, and where the gnoll would normally be bleeding, a black ichor drips from it, and when it hits the desert sands, it bursts into flames.
Gross.
This is fine. This
Bleed on the wizard.
is all fine.
Wildfire.
I mean, like, I move to here and attempt to cast a spell.
Are you within 60 feet of me?
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I can actually probably get out of it. 1 second. I am a wizard. Yeah. So instead, I move to here and I cast a spell at
So you are
65 feet away.
Noted. I will make an Arcana check to see if I know this thing. That was totally 25. So what you got coming at me?
Fireball.
Fair enough. Fire at will.
Okay. And it is so far it is only hitting the dracolich and the wizard. It's in its positioning.
2 1s and 2 2s. Oof.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. That's a bad save, though.
It was a very bad save.
And I move back to cover.
So the dragon is immolated in the fire.
Wildfire, you had to get up this turn.
Oh, I did have to get up this turn.
Does that change your move plans?
You just can't move back.
No, I just stay out there. I mean, I'm not gonna get counterspelled.
Yeah.
Okay. And the 17, so I will still fail, but the mage doesn't appear to take all that damage.
Okay.
You have sizzled a lot of flesh in your life, and you do not feel like this mage is sizzling in the appropriate way. And here's an interesting question. Do you hedge the Gigantor Knoll out of
I do, yes.
Just asking questions.
Yep.
Malagagar, what you got?
Life is complicated. Okay, so
Especially rolling dice like that, brother.
Paige, before we continue,
Yes.
did Wildfire feel anything different when he did that?
Oh shit.
I was about to ask. I was like, didn't weird things happen with your fire magic last time?
I mean, he did definitely explode, and that happens.
All right. So while using the amulet, you felt like your fire magic had been empowered.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely do not think it is empowered anymore.
Sure.
There is something weird going on with your magic, and you do feel it is somewhat inhibited in some way.
Okay.
And you haven't really figured it out.
Okay, sounds good.
even though
I
he's
will
out,
apply some effects internally, but you do not feel like your fire magic is as strong as it was.
Okay.
It's not damage roll, it certainly isn't.
Rude.
He's only 3 points off average. Come on now.
Yes, translation page forgot about that. Exactly. Thank you, Joe, for reminding me.
No problem.
Inspiration point for your troubles.
Well, someone can enjoy that inspiration point. I already got the one.
I mean,
I'll take it.
Oh,
Haha. Fastest on the uptake.
I mean, sure, I guess. You've already missed more times than I've gotten to roll, so.
Oh, I know what I'm doing on my next turn.
Missing all the more time.
I mean,
First, he tells me to finish off Wildfire. Then he coup de grace me. Now he's going after Belwyn. Is there anyone Victor won't murder?
Nope.
Goose.
Nope.
The bad guys, mostly.
yeah.
We do have a question from our chat: is when's the next player inspiration opportunity?
From our dear friend Maxim.
Did I?
Mm.
It's right now.
You did.
Right now.
All
Hey.
right. Yeah, so Malagagar.
Malagar is going to, now that, especially since Ross got his temps, he could see that little light go off above him. Malagar is going to shift to about here.
Call.
Here.
Call.
Here.
Oh.
Or maybe over here.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Ooh.
Back when we were a podcast, bullshit like that would have been chopped out of the record. So
But
you
now-
never heard it.
Instead, you get to get it live.
No.
Why?
No, I'm pretty sure
No.
something like that would have been put at the end of an episode for those of you that stayed after the credits.
We did have some pretty funny outtakes at the end of them. There were funny noises, like some funny goddamn noises got made by us in the process of playing D&D.
You know what this is a good time for?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A sweet moonbeam.
Woo!
Not just a regular moonbeam, but
No, a sweet moonbeam.
Sweet ass moonbeam.
Sweet ass moonbeam to overlap the. Malagai is going to think it into existence, so it's sitting right on that dragon and his wizard friend.
Right.
Just drop the shaft right there.
Okay.
Yes.
Where's my cool ass moonbeam token? Did I put it somewhere? Oh.
Where are any of your cool ass tokens?
I mean, I have quite a few cool ass tokens, but this is a family-friendly show, my friend.
Is it?
I'm not going to be putting my ass tokens on the line here.
Oh, actually, before he left, oh no, I guess he could probably toss a potion of healing towards Wildfire should he require more healings.
I mean, I got enough hit points to not be unconscious, and like more healing feels gluttonous at this
Gluttonous. All right. Well, I mean,
So
I'm sure you've got other potions rather.
point. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Andrew, that should be yours to move.
Yay! It's all glowy and stuff.
Is it the right size?
Oh, it's the appropriate girth. Yes. Excellent. Just like that. Oh, maybe like this. Yes, I like that.
Okay, and I believe bad things happen when I have the temerity to start my turn in it, right?
Yes.
Got it. All right, anything else, Mr. Malagar?
I think that's about enough for now.
All right, with that, the giant fiend.
Our best fiend.
Does anybody else have just like a minor heart attack when Paige begins? And with that, the giant fiend, and just for a moment, the next
Whatever
words
is
could be,
coming out of the.
No, I think it's fine.
You never know. You just never know. You just
Let
don't
it
know.
wash over you. It's fine.
All right, it slings the three-headed flail around with acrobatic precision, and the heads of flail almost make a whistling sound. They're moving through the air so fast, and the first hit chomps the dragon solidly in one of its back legs, doing a whole bunch of damage, like 34. But the second shot misses, and it growls at the dragon with a sound that just kind of in your hearts vibrates and makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Huh. This is not going the way I wanted it.
excellent.
I'm a Thayan wizard. That's not going my way.
Echo in here.
I mean, at this
say.
point, you ask the chat if they want a podcast, but
Is there anything you want to do at the start of your turn, Paige?
such as take damage from a moonbeam.
You said want.
Go and save, please.
Ron is like, I was like, Paige, is there anything you should do at the start of your turn?
That is a real different species than want. Said con save?
Yep.
I said con save.
I didn't remember it being con save. So 17.
Then negative. You'll enjoy 18 points of radiant damage.
Irradiant damage.
Yes.
Slightly irreverent. It's hard to be sure.
Oh. This is Malagai you're dealing with.
Wait, how much damage?
18.
18.
Just straight middle of the pack.
And way to hit a wizard right where it hurts.
All
It's a
right.
service I provide.
People pay for that kind of thing in Waterdeep.
They do.
All right. I am tired of everyone's bullshit, and you've spread out in a way that is...
Also, it looks like you're concentrating on something. Do you need to make a concentration check?
It was
no,
whole
not concentration.
monsters.
I'm not concentrating anymore.
Well.
Thank you for reminding me that.
No, I destroyed that whole monster spell with the help
Thank-
of Belwyn's warm guiding light back towards not being held in place anymore.
And Le Chat.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Couldn't have done it without you, chat. Quite literally.
Yes, in all actuality. So, the wizard gestures and begins to cast a spell.
Gross.
Cool. I'm not in range.
I counterspell.
Aha!
All right.
Did the wizard move out of the moonbeam?
No, I moved the moonbeam to
Okay.
adjust the wizard's hit points.
Okay, just making
All
sure.
right.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. I counterspell by throwing my body directly into it.
Yes. So, a fireball goes off,
Oh God, you people!
and you have not been edged out of it.
A fireball. Oh.
A likely story.
So it's Victor, Zafiend, Hewitt, Ross, Belwyn, and Grumpy Pants.
Paige, I have 2 words for that. Absorb elements.
Good choice.
Trying to get. It's weird.
Oh, yes.
Paige, would you consider this a dex effect that I can see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Frickin' A.
We're just
don't,
doing all real good now.
don't worry about that inspiration I got, Ben. It was a dud.
Moon Grape?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's technically the name of Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
am I still getting +5 to 1 saves?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Use it! Use it!
Not enough, though.
Still
Oh,
probably not
Hewitt,
enough.
no!
No!
Wait, I'm confused. You moved the fireball token, right? It was over me.
So it's taking a bit of your square, which is enough. Because technically it's a square, so you would be in it. But I use the round one because I've got it animated.
No, I see. Okay. You were just. Yeah. I'm. Laid the damage. Have you laid. Oh, 37.
Yes, and that was a 5th level fireball. I am very disappointed.
I mean, that sounds about right.
All right.
Who's still standing and who's
Yeah.
lying down?
Better than average.
I think
I'm still up.
Hewitt's
Remember
down.
that you only take halvesies,
Oh my
Russ,
God.
because you're my aura.
Oh, I only take half damage? Wait a
You
minute.
take half damage, and then your spell goes off, and you have resistance to it. So you take quarter damage, which is ultimate is 9. Which, if you have temps, you have no more temps, but you've taken no damage.
Yep.
And that's what you say to a 5th level fireball. I took no damage.
Well, your aura grants resistance, Ben.
Right, but doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's
Absorb elements grants resistance.
good points. Thought it was we had said previously that it was different.
Ron, stop helping.
that resistance is resistance.
Yep.
There's
100 points. 100% right. So
there was something else where
how did we do it where it was double?
there was something where it stacked, but it wasn't absorb elements. I think it was something else.
Okay.
Oh, was it just a saving throw?
Maybe.
Where someone made their save and then they quartered it because of your aura?
That's probably what it was.
Yes, that would make sense. All right, Belwyn, it is your turn.
Cool. I ride forward.
Sweet. Bring the sweet aura to me. I'm in no way complaining.
No, my aura! I was using that!
Run
you
after
gotta
it.
move up, friend. You gotta move up.
So you're not putting your new ally in the aura?
No, because I'm trying to get. Because here's the thing: it can either lightning bolt me and Victor over on this side, or it can lightning bolt the new friend. But it can't do both because I care far more about whether or not I get lightning bolted than whether or not I get a +5 to the saves.
Fair.
Oh God, I'm about to make a terrible decision.
Ugh. Wait,
all of us.
Decisions you made up to this point weren't terrible?
Right?
I feel like summoning the giant hyena was not a terrible decision.
No, that was a great decision, actually.
No, I'm with you there.
I mean,
want to point out,
let's get the
Coda,
situation
who is
resolved. before we make
infamous
judgments.
for not being able to remember the powers of his character, just remembered a story reward.
Yeah, because that's not clearly delineated on my character sheet page. It's real
Which
easy
is
to remember.
It's
Right.
just up in the other somewhere. You pull it into your brain. I am so proud of you. Do you have inspiration?
I don't.
Have another one.
Dude, did
Hooray.
you roll a saving throw for poor innocent familiar?
Yeah, he's dead now.
I mean, could you have rolled high enough?
All right, everybody,
No, but I need to know.
Yeah.
pour one out for
He
heal.
made his save.
Wait, so he made the save.
Yeah.
So it went from 36 to 18, and then was
30.
in my aura.
37.
Oh, actually, you're right. He's not dead because of the
He has
tip
only
HP.
20
I know you should put Hewitt back on the page.
You with
No.
the invincible.
This is what we get for having
I rolled one more. One more.
Yep.
Yeah, you say 37, like
Joe.
I even care about that extra point that I went on rounding.
Joe, it's because you had him use agility. It's Pikachu's best of power.
Yep.
Right, so I'm going to hit it for... so, first of all, now that I'm close up, does this wizard look undead?
No.
Well, I'm still hitting him in the face for 27, and I'm going to throw a smite on it, because fuck his face.
It looks like the wizard does not take all the damage. 27, you said?
27 to hits. I'm going to give you damage, which is 2d8 to start with, so 3d8s.
Also, does not look like it all goes through.
So it's going to be a packet of 13, which you win the rounding of, and 15, which you also win the rounding of.
So that's a second level smite.
Yep.
Bring on the big guns. We need all the damage.
So at 84, is this guy bloodied yet?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to hit him again. Or this is
I'm
what
bloody
it is.
too.
Yay!
Victor's watching Bellwood very carefully, trying to
No,
figure out
please.
how she keeps connecting with things she swings at.
So there's a 22 hit me.
Yes.
Alright, well, you can have 11 more points, which you're going to say I take half of or whatever.
Actually, I'm just stacking all the damage in there, and I'm doing the halvesing for myself, because it's not everything, so...
Great, sounds good to me.
You know who's not bloodied? Hewitt.
Dang right. Hewitt is invincible.
In fact, though, your Nolish ally is very definitely bloodied. The ground around the figure's feet is full of black blood that has caught fire. It does not seem to be concerned about fire.
That's good.
Don't have a bonus action, I did a move, and 2 attacks, so I pass it to Victor. You got this, friend.
All right. I lunge into the opening that was created by Bellwin.
Ooh, lunging.
Surely the wizard is off guard now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are you going to Great Weapon Master?
let's see.
Yes.
16.
Field.
All right, fair enough. 19.
Sorry,
right.
Charlie.
That's within my expectations. Sadly, within my expectations.
All right. Victor goes up and yet again fans the mage as if the mage has gotten too hot.
I mean, it
day
looks
in the
pretty cool. I'm going through orthodox sword stances. It's just I'm not connecting with anything.
To be fair, the mage has used slippery magic to get out of your way, and has used their elevated perch on the dragon to try and dodge some damage.
And that way he can't counterspell my friends. It was all part of the plan.
It's true.
Belwyn worked too high on her to hits. So she
Yeah.
did Organ Shield.
I'm sorry, I let the party down by hitting.
Paige, allow me to finish this here and now. I take that wreath of flame and I channel it into my sword. Now,
And then you dance.
I jump up onto what is left of this finger that I've been hiding behind.
Uh-huh.
And my eyes do the crocodilian slits as I go into a rage and just spring back and fling myself into the air. That's not helping. Into the air.
There we go.
To bring this flaming brand down on this wizard's head with the weight of my entire body and everything gravity has to throw at it.
Okay. In addition, every time you touch someone that you want to hurt, you will do 2d8 fire damage.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Then I'm just also going to tackle him, preferably off of his mount.
It translates to a sword stroke or whatever else too.
You said that was 2d8 fire
That's
damage?
short
Yes,
stroke, you
for-
say.
Any melee attack
All right.
is
Warning
plus
lubricants?
2d8.
And Paige, I'm going to drive this blade home with the inspiration.
Ooh.
Now, y'all... Oh, wait. I did not add my rage to that. Sorry. Okay, so...
23 or less.
Just click on the damage thing and tell her how much to add.
All right, so that is going to be 14 plus 2 from the rage, then an additional 2d8 from the fire mantle that you've given me, and then on top of all that, I believe
25.
that absorb elements, which I cast at level 2, gives me 2d6 fire damage. Ron, correct me if I'm wrong on that.
That sounds right. I don't upcast it very often.
So that's going to take 9 more points of damage. And then on top of all of that, Paige, I do hate this foe. He is my most favorite of foes.
It's true.
For additional 2 more damage.
Like at this point.
So 36.
And Paige, if Goose were still alive, you better believe she would have spat at this.
Someone's like, don't worry, I'll spit for her.
Oh, cool. I get another point of bell and spit damage.
It actually heals a point of damage. He's a paladin and all.
All right. With that, you cleave the mage from their collarbone through their chest, and they fall lifeless from the dragon.
Woo!
That's great. Because I also have a second attack I'd like to use on the dragon then, as my momentum has kept me moving here.
Yes, so the dragon kind of rears up and looks angry, and lightning comes out of its bony eye sockets and plays around the spikes going down the back of its neck. So it looks like it has a lightning mane.
I mean, I've heard that when swords are applied directly to dragon foreheads, that they're hyper effective. So
Let's find
One
out.
way to find out.
a 22.
22 will hit. Yes.
That is going to be 13. Oh no, that one is including rage, so that's 11 points of damage.
Alrighty.
You know, it is unclear as to whether or not I can use favored foe in a same round, but I don't think I can.
Your character being.
I mean, so Beyond D&D Beyond has it labeled as an other action.
It's triggered off you hitting with an attack roll.
So probably yes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well,
so I guess
then-
if you wanted to.
You know what? We'll do it for now. Look it up after the game.
I
No,
don't
it's,
know.
no, it's once per turn. It's once per turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind. You can
right.
ignore that point of damage then.
So
Yes.
how much damage am I taking? 17?
No, that one is 11 points of damage.
11 points damage. Got it.
You can only proc the damage once a turn, but I don't know. I think you can.
It's unclear. We'll figure it out later.
Yep,
We'll talk about it in the porch lag.
sounds good to me. Anything else from Ross?
Nope. I've done a bonus and I've done an attack and I've done a move. We're good.
All right. You have gotten this thing's attention.
But what we've also gotten is the starting its turn of moving.
Yes. It's a wonderful fight for a moonbeam. With credit to Brian Show.
So con save.
Oh, that's right. I was waiting for the damage.
I mean,
20.
So you will take half of.
Andrew, you're
muted. Like, once a show, abso-fucking-lutely guaranteed, Andrew, you're muted.
One time, we're gonna do like a drinking game version. It's gonna be when Paige tries to throw away the podcast, when Andrew's muted.
Yes.
You know, when Coda remembers a class feature. Like we're just gonna be
Still working on the bingo boards. They're
Finish the
coming.
glass
They're coming.
when Code remembers the class feature.
Words are hard. Okay, well, you will enjoy half of 18 points, which is 9.
Noted.
Nicely done.
All right. And I am going to roll my breath charges. And 6.
before us off, I roll like a T5 the first time.
I rolled a D5 instead of a D6.
Such an odd die.
So is 6 like an overcharge and your dracolich explodes?
I like it. I like it.
What is my best line here?
Well, there's no
My
way you
best
could
line
get 4.
that includes Ross. I think my best line that includes Ross means Hewitt gets it
No, he was invincible.
in 2030. Yep, Hewitt gets it.
So he's angling it up. Like he's getting his head down there, just like.
Oh,
I
it's
didn't-
Hewitt. Fair enough.
In all fairness, Joe, I did just try to drive my sword into its forehead, so
That's fair.
Alrighty. So, and Ross is 7 feet tall, so sure. I just have to duck my head a little bit.
That's fine.
Right. So,
stuck in your head, in and out. You leave that whole neck exposed.
I don't know what you're worried about, Joe. Hewitt's going to be fine. Also,
it is a DC 16 saving throw for 41 points of damage, which is still
absorb
low.
elements.
Oh, he made it too. No, yeah, it's 16. There you go.
16, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Bye,
know
Hewitt.
absorb elements won't be the number one most useful thing, right, Russ?
What
We
was that
talked,
one?
we talked earlier. You're already getting resistance from a certain brave paladin.
Well, it's not a spell. This is a magical effect.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
I mean, it's not a magical effect, it's a breath weapon.
Right. So it's entirely natural that lightning coming out of a corpse. Yeah, there's no magic there.
None
Yep, no
whatsoever.
magic there. We've covered that.
There's just a little Tesla inside.
Your
Yeah.
god is totally cool with dracoliches, is what we're learning today. He's
Breath
down
weapons.
with dracoliches.
No, gentlemen, breath weapons don't count as magic.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
we agree. That's why his god is down with dracoliches. I don't.
then hell
Seems
has all
unsaleable.
the best lawyers, man.
Well,
That time Hewitt does explode.
no one's or assist spells. So
Don't worry, chat. It's just a feint. Hewitt is using invisibility.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
fine.
illusion
Back
magic?
in her Pokeball.
yeah, and that smell of cooked owl. Is,
Yes.
Yes.
Prestidigitation is a strong spell, Ron.
a clever illusion.
Listen.
Hewitt McNuggets at this point.
It's hard to be sure if Hewitt died or if Hewitt just did a body transition like in Naruto with
Ooh.
a dead owl that was cooked by lightning. Who knows?
Ooh.
The problem is he might have transferred his consciousness into me, and I'm also unconscious. So
Mm.
All right, so if I made the save and
Wait.
have resistance, I'm taking quarter damage.
Yes.
Someday I'm going to get this.
Victor's unconscious. How did this come
Yes.
to be?
I
A breath weapon.
A breath weapon.
well, I failed the save, of course.
Gross.
All right. Wildfire.
Roll better is what we're saying.
I mean, I can't argue with
My
you.
original comment on this was get good scrub. think.
Wildfire will cast another fireball at that dragon.
Who else is
All
going
right.
down?
I'm sure it's going good.
I was about to say from uncounterspellable range, but then I remembered I don't has no counterspell.
No,
Right.
Here.
My dexterity save is not enough. I am bloodied.
Then I move over there.
Narrate Malagar.
Well, things are actually pretty good. Malaga is going to move up here behind one of the. Oh no, a little further. Oh, wait.
Too far.
Too far.
He hasn't moved it on my screen, so I'm very confused.
Yeah, it hasn't moved on mine either.
So he's probably being very careful about it.
I'm just yes-anding Malagar's actions here, guys.
Yes,
Come on.
yes. That's not quite far enough.
One more.
Further, one more. Okay, so Malaga dashes up here.
Dashes, I think you mean dances.
Dances.
He's very dashing.
Free wheels. Free wheels.
Does he cartwheel over there?
Ooh.
Let's say yes, and he'll point at the prostrate.
Prostrate.
Prostrate. What did I say? Prostate. I probably said prostate. Anyways,
That'll wake you up.
listen. He'll point directly at Victor's prostate and deliver unto him a word of good health.
Whoa.
Points.
Turn your head and cough.
Yeah. No, I mean, you feel it all the way down in your plums.
I'm not gonna.
Yes. They're not housebroken.
There we go. Woo!
It's a service we provide.
Once again, as Feats and Fables HR, I'd like to just hold up this this contract that you signed here.
What? Oh,
It's, you're legally bound.
everyone's prostate health is important.
Not only is this podcast still feral, but they have bitten before and will do so again.
Dang right.
We should be put down.
Don't worry.
Ultimately, yes.
Yes.
We're
Ben's
fighting
puns,
now. See the die rolls we got today?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ben's puns are way worse than his bite.
Yes. All right.
And Malaga's turn.
Thank you, Meligar.
With that, your hellish ally roars back.
Oh yes.
It swings.
Notices they get advantage against Victor, and
So, question for you, Mander.
Yes.
Do I get some tips at the end of my turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. So, it swings its bloodied flail. Actually, it's not bloodied. It's bone dust covered flail
It's
at
dirty.
the dragon again.
Dirty flail.
Dirty flair.
The dragon neatly ducks behind under the first blow, and then the giant knoll kind of readjusts and hits the dragon in one of its wings, breaking most of the bones.
On the backswing.
Ooh, ducking was a bad idea because that second hit was nasty.
Alrighty. Bellowit.
Well, while it's ducking, I'm going to see if I can take advantage of that.
Alright.
21?
21 will hit.
Sweet. It looks like you're undead.
I am.
Alright, well, in that
You are
case...
fairly sure.
Emotionally, it feels like you're undead.
You know what? I decided you're undead, so I'm going to take extra d8s. We're just rolling that way now.
On the inside, I'm
Not
on.
how that works.
That's how all of this works. So it'll be 27 points of piercing, magical piercing, and radiant damage. And then let me see if I can hit one more time.
Does not seem to care for that radiant damage one bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
don't think you are.
Do you want to talk to my manager? Because they might be able to help you. 23 hits.
If I'm talking to your manager, does that mean I'm talking to myself?
In this case, probably. But you know what? I'm just gonna use my last smite here, and we're just gonna move on with that. Right. 17 more points of radiant damage.
Don't you mean
17 on top
28.
of the 11 for a total of 28.
Okay. It's like to say that doesn't.
I know.
The radiant part is a 17. You see.
Yes.
That said, my last second level smite.
Dragon does not like that one bit. Victor.
All right. Victor, without missing a beat, Victor will swing himself to his feet and then swing his greatsword at the underbelly of this foul, bony creature.
Oh my God!
And then I'll reverse my swing and
Don't you have inspiration?
eyes.
There we go!
Hey!
Ah,
I did the same move that Noel did,
20.
or the giant Noel demon.
We're so
creature.
proud.
Turns out it's hyper effective.
20 does not hit.
Wait, what?
20 does not hit.
I did the same move as the Noel did, but
Slightly
I'm
worse.
just way shorter, way shorter. So it doesn't.
I feel like Ron finally tonight has connected, and then I just took his little heart and just went.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
You know,
And while you did it, you were saying, "Happy birthday to you."
all right.
I'm certain that's what chat is here for. It's a lot like a public execution.
I'll at least try and stand there and look cool. And
Ron, have another point of inspiration. But
no, I don't need pity inspiration.
I don't want your pity inspiration.
what about 9 temps?
Yeah, I'll take an iPad gladly. That'll be enough to,
Make life a little better.
make life better.
Ross.
Well, I mean, since I have the dragon's head right here in front of me, I'm going to go ahead and try and remove it from the rest of its body.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
You got this, fam.
However, you know what I'm going to do first, Paige? Remember that I have a class power.
Ooh,
No.
Paige, I'm going to take the same infernal energy that's still coursing through my arm and pull forth, expending a spell slot of first level or higher, and summon forth a demonic goose.
Dun dun dun.
And then mark off this spell slot here so I don't forget that. All right. Then she's going to be like up on these rocks so she can spit down at the thing from on high. Then I'm going to recklessly cleave into this beast's vile neck.
Cleft.
Okay.
Um,
What do you want as your number?
damn. And then on the second hack, I will take.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to take the 27.
Good choice. Excellent choice.
And that is going to deal 13 points of damage plus another favored foe of
So 14.
1 point of damage. And
Les spit.
the spit, which I'm going to go with fire on this one. So 2 more fire damage.
16. I think this is going to be fine.
Well,
Goose gets the kill.
Yes.
So, but I mean, like, I'm happy to have it killed. I'm just trying to figure out how you got to 13 because your rage is already counted on the plus the 9.
Oh, you're right. It is. Subtract 2 from that page. Wah, wah.
Dragon's fine.
God damn it, Vin! Stop helping!
The good news is now Andrew gets the kill.
Did you add the 2d8 fire damage from your
I
aura
did
flame?
not add the aura damage.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Ah, 8 more points of damage.
All right. With
I'm gonna
that,
still chalk that one up for Goose. The real hero of this story.
With that, the pile of bones and leather collapses, bereft of the animating force.
Ooh.
you are once again alone in the desert.
I mean,
Oh dear God!
is there a giant demon here with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to that. What to do?
High five.
I do jump up and high five him.
I jump up and high five it.
I mean, duh.
The gnoll holds up their paw, like you like practically see the gears turning, and like their hand is the size, 3 feet by 3 feet. It's much bigger than you, but they hold it forward in some sort of ritual. They don't get it, but they do it.
The debt I have paid, or the debt your people have towards me, has been paid. Thank you. I will say in common.
All right. The gigantic fiendish figure gives you an animalistic bow and reaches forth a hand towards your face.
I let it go. I let it come.
You are subsumed in fire, and you can sense a great infernal spirit there. And you are communing with a great infernal spirit.
Ooh.
I don't remember that one on your original checklist.
It was not, but you know what? So far, my checklist now consists of having successfully communed with water, earth, the Feywild, all of it, and now infernal. So
Oh,
It's down.
It's down. Was that the
I,
Earth one?
I considered that one to be earth.
Okay.
I mean, maybe infernal could be fire and Feywilds could be wind. Like, have I just done all 4 of the elements?
That's between you and the gods of your people.
Mhm.
Y'all know what that means, right? There's only
Dance
one
party?
element left.
Heart.
Heart.
And then I can summon Captain Planet.
But only once. Once.
I mean, imagine you have all the rings, and when you snap to summon Captain Planet, like Rass's whole arm is going to get all messed up.
I mean, actually, I do look down at my arm. Like, the new scales aren't exactly looking very pretty. Along
they're
with
small and soft and shiny and kind of pearlescent, like new scales are.
you combine that with the 16 hit points I have left, I'm doing good.
Yeah, I mean, you're covered in blood. Most of it your own.
I mean,
we're all pretty messed up right now.
wait,
So
what?
the,
We're messed up?
The giant infernal creature withdraws her hand and suddenly dissolves into flames and is gone.
Wow, that was fairly amazing. We probably would have been dead if it weren't for her.
Wildfire, is that what it is like for you all the time? That burning rage?
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
How do you tolerate it?
It's just who I am. I don't.
See, no, I thought it was mostly when you peed.
No, not really. No.
All right, well, we're all learning new things.
That might be princess specific.
Ah, yeah, probably.
Well, no, I thought like that doesn't last very long. Let me promise you, we got great socialized healthcare.
Wildfire's. Oh, yes. Wildfire's secret is that he's annoyed all the time. Also,
It's true. It's true.
Perhaps we should patch ourselves up and get out of here before more Thayans arrive.
I think that is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
we still have the
That's right.
acorn.
I hold it up.
Good.
I will drink a healing potion.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea right about now. Malaga will poke at what remains of the dragon and the wizard.
The wizard looks like a standard person. Once you start peeling some of the robes away, it seems like this person was a human woman with relatively fair skin, a head that is covered in spiky black tattoos and red robes. Do with that information what you will. The dragon looks like a heap of driftwood practically at this point. Just old dusty bones and some raggedy leather around the wings.
This is a different wizard than the arch wizardess we fought earlier, right?
Oh, yes.
All right.
They don't have any shite on them, do they?
They feel like they should have some shit.
Yeah, they do have some shite on it. Munin, I love you, and I have to.
I will take baby girl. Provided she doesn't freak out and
The
run.
cat's like, just put me on the ground. I like the
Hello.
ground.
Hello, baby girl. How you doing?
Thanks, I do.
Okay.
For limited free food.
I am not sure that cat could be any more spoiled. Yes, she does have some shit on her. I assume that a detect magic goes on.
Yes.
All right, she has a magical amulet around her neck.
Oh, maybe you can detonate that one.
Ooh, go on.
Yes.
Blow up all the things.
Let's see. She has 3 potions.
That reminds me. Wildfire, what the hell happened back at the hand?
What do you
Wait,
mean?
It blew up when you cast a spell at it.
No, that's not what happened at all.
Wasteful.
She's not got a great dismount.
No, the amulet I had acquired in the caves did not interact well with the acorn.
Ah, I see.
Anything else, Paige? An amulet and 3 potions?
Hang on.
Don't rush the master.
I'm just asking a question.
So, what's with this acorn thing?
It's the focus of a mythal.
Oh, can I see it?
I'd show you the mythal.
Okay.
It looks like an acorn.
Don't eat it.
The leaf is bright green. The acorn's a shiny brown. If you were a squirrel, you would find this very difficult to turn back.
Also, probably pretty difficult to eat, given that it is not, an actual acorn, but it's fine.
So how come we're not putting it in the suck?
Because it can't go into an extraplanar location without destroying the extraplanar location and maybe destroying the mythal.
Oh, that'd be bad then. Right? Sounds good.
It had a guardian that we conversed with that kind of gave us the highlights of being a mythal carrier.
Some handling instructions.
Oh, well, what are those handling instructions?
Don't put it in the bag. Don't let the Thayans have it.
No teleportation magic.
Yeah.
And also, when I touched it, it knocked me out cold. That was not pleasant.
Yeah. It did not particularly care for me as a bearer either. But Wildfire, it seemed to accept.
It's still pretty heavy, though.
Can I see?
I think we should probably get out of here.
I
We've
agree.
drawn a lot of attention.
Are you going to be able to carry that thing out of here?
I will.
Right then.
There's also a mess of magic leather straps.
Ooh.
For loincloths?
Do you mean my new loincloth material?
No.
No.
Your mouth says no, but I'm
No,
And she is wearing a no, that doesn't work.
Yeah, Malika, do these look like the kind of things that you could strap onto something?
Yes. And wield the most mighty weapon with. Really helps, especially
that's
if
right.
it's customized to the wielder.
and she's wearing like a bouquet, like of dried flowers that is also magical.
Yeah.
So
Now
we
I
got
got-
straps and a bouquet. Okay, got it.
Let's go. I appreciate these things, but we're actually in danger, not like play in danger.
Yes, we should go.
Alright. Well, once right, bitch.
I mean, yes.
I mean, I'm going to start scouting out ahead, just to be on the lookout.
Well, you all feel a strange sensation. It starts as as kind of a tingling
Mhm.
that almost feels insubstantial, and finally starts to culminate
Tricky things.
vast power.
Yay!
Yay! Also, I lost my sense of smell and taste.
Yeah, pretty
I mean,
much.
let's be honest, you didn't really have a.
Hi.
Woo!
My birthday, really?
Aww.
Happy
Hey. Only you get the level bump.
I mean, it seems fair.
No one else does.
Yes. So enjoy that.
Woo.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
But all right. We feel like we are in danger.
I mean,
Yep.
because we
Talk
are.
about what we're doing with our characters. Do we want to discuss how you feel like you're in danger?
I'm in danger.
Probably the danger part. We can discuss characters during the porch lag, maybe.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Right. So
So, Paige, while we're traveling, one thing I am going to be thinking about is, like, now that I've had some chance to use my magic, I'm trying to figure out, like, if I can sense what's going on while we're walking. I'm not going to stop moving, because, like, that's not an option. So if I'm going to need to rest to really figure it out, that's fine, but I'm certainly starting to think about it.
okay. For some reason, it is not playing the appropriate music at all.
Yeah, I'm still hitting level up music. I think this is great.
I mean, yes.
You know, we're approaching level
Smooth
10.
jazz.
Yeah.
We are
It's-
walking in a very orderly formation.
Yeah, but
all
I'm
right.
ahead.
So, sure, it takes you a few minutes,
Mhm.
but, and by that I mean maybe like a half hour of walking, because you've got to put your attention on other things too.
Yep.
But it takes you probably, I don't know, half an hour, and you realize as that time elapses, you have always obviously had a very strong affinity for fire magic due to your Genasi heritage as well as your personal proclivities. And that fire magic seems like it is disassociated somewhat. On the other hand, there's something else kind of growing in.
Okay.
It's small, and it's hard to figure out or hard to identify exactly what it is.
And
Sure.
It's watery and it's seated in your love for a certain druid.
No, it's not really watery. It's more like growing.
Fair enough.
That'll take some time to figure out.
Sure.
Wait, is Wildfire expecting? Is it time to throw a shower?
I mean, probably, but you know.
You can't just out Wildfire like that. That was Wildfire's news to tell the group.
It's true.
How dare you?
I'll sell them for cheap.
So that's my inspiration, because I got the whole glasses all the way off.
You did.
All right.
So, Paige, just real quick, something that is immediately to our interests with my level. I now really love deserts. I've grown fond of their warm sunlight and
Yeah, that only makes sense.
Mhm.
How odd as a lizard for you to enjoy desert climbs.
So we are no longer slowed by difficult terrain. We can no longer become lost except by magical means.
Ooh.
And then some other stuff that we probably won't be doing in the immediate future.
Okay, so which way are you going? Where are you headed?
I'll leave that one to Victor.
I think we
I am-
kind of go south.
So angry about not being able to teleport with this thing.
I mean, do you have the ability to teleport now?
I do now.
Take that.
So Shazanthas, the city of the Yuan-Ti, is probably the closest civilization to you. You are certainly welcome to travel directly south towards Aglarond. Pull up the map.
We should at least head to Shazanthas and regroup.
I mean, isn't that a little risky? We basically have a priceless artifact with us.
Sure, we don't need to show it to everybody, but we're not going to be able to make it all the way without some assistance, right? They might be able to assist us. I could certainly do some sendings once we get to somewhere that's a little quieter well, I can do it now, I guess, right? To try to contact all of our allies to see if we can get some assistance.
They would not have the gall to attack a city like this out of the blue, would they?
No, they definitely would.
Pretty much.
They're made of gall. What they do is they kill a lot of people, take the gall from each of them, and just keep it in their pocket.
That is true.
What the hell's that?
That is my marker for the group.
Oh God, we're in a vortex of pride.
Oh, we made it over to the river already. Sweet. Nailed it.
Yeah, we went across the chain of gas.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh.
I think it was going to be that easy.
For a minute there, yeah.
Yeah, kind of did.
Why does our group show having 1 hit point? I don't subscribe to this.
Dude,
I suppose we can risk Sazantha. It'll at least let us rest up the pole and stuff.
okay.
Paige, I'll start leading us back to the city of Silence.
Right, so what's the plan here, I think? Either we should go to Shazanthas and make a plan, or we should make a plan right now while we're walking.
I mean, I kind of thought we'd just go south until we were in Aglarond.
Head towards, like, Mesring? Giving Emmerich a wide berth, or we want to head all the way
Yeah,
straight back to Glendarian?
We definitely want to give Emic a wide berth.
Well, yeah. I mean, we could go...
Like, the
How
river, this is a Mississippi-sized river.
Mhm.
It is 5, 6, 7, 8 miles across.
Yeah, so we'll just board it like we do in, Ozark Trail. It'll be fine.
And
Ozarks Trail.
Ross like a good swimmer. So all we need is someone that floats, and he can pull us across. I mean, it's pretty easy to cross rivers when you have a giant muscular alligator.
I have the perfect solution. We're gonna place Lehman's tiny huts all along across the bottom, testing them, and just walk from hut to hut. Because of course it's nice and hospitable inside.
That's it's a plan without flaws.
And just transit the whole river underwater.
It would take us a little bit, but it wouldn't fail.
I like that better.
I mean, how many of those can you put down a day?
Well, we have 2, so Wildfire can do 1, and then we can move over to Malagar's. And the next day we can move over to Wildfire's. And the next
And
day
you can even put a short swim.
No. Tiny huts are rituals. I can do an infinite number. Well, I can do 6 per... What is it, 10 minutes? Like 6 per hour?
And besides,
We'll be flying across the river. No time.
are they really going to be looking on the bottom of River Umber for us?
Oh.
Feels like the last place they would look.
That's true.
I don't know if water is considered an object.
How far across is the tent? Like 10 feet across?
10 feet.
So you're going 50 feet an hour.
I don't know that water is considered an object in this context, though.
Well, but so Malagar has it as well, so we'd be really doing 100 an hour, right?
This conversation has gotten weird.
It's really the sphere to sphere distance. You kind of have to.
Well, they each have an 11-minute cast time, so Since they
Okay,
can start
so-
casting as soon as it gets down, having two people able to cast actually doesn't benefit us, I don't think.
So, for
But-
our real plan,
Yes, please.
But then
Maybe-
each could do it every. It's an 11-minute cast, so somebody waits 5.5 minutes after the other one because you can cast while walking slowly,
Right.
and so that way you could. This is
Well,
turning to that scene from that show.
Plus,
I
the
think-
other thing is if Wildfire casts it again, the one that we're in disappears, which is why having two is.
Yes, exactly, Amber, exactly.
I think Brother Flounder has mathed it out for us. 26 days to get across the river.
26 glorious days that will go down the
I think you did forget something there, actually.
world.
Yeah,
This-
so it's 100 feet an hour.
Oh my god, stop. We're not doing it.
No, I mean, I think practically speaking, just getting some stuff that floats, I mean, all we would need would be like a couple barrels.
Half a mile a day.
It's not
yes.
bad.
All we would need would be a couple barrels, and Ross could tow us across at, Lizard Man speed.
That's
It
pretty
should
high.
be slightly faster.
I suppose I could be your wagon horse. Demeaning as it would be.
Oh, there we go. Only 3.3 days.
No, it's 100 feet an hour.
Oh my gosh.
All right, come on.
If that is your command, I am obliged to do it.
Well, maybe I mean, if we could theoretically, a water elemental could also be summoned to pull us across, which would probably be even faster.
They're
Well,
40. Yeah, they're 40 feet.
Maybe someone has a boat there, and we could just hire them with
yeah.
money.
But it's a pretty
Uh,
militaristic area, so I'm
one
not
of
sure.
our commenters, Old Slow Tiger 90, has pointed out that this is Paige's gelato, and I have never felt so attacked in my entire life.
It's true. Once we got down to like a back of the envelope kind of calculation with like rates and
I don't know what you're talking about, y'all. Paige has already posted a
You're
spreadsheet on
100%.
Discord.
You are 100% not wrong. 100% not wrong.
Yeah, if we find a boat, that would be ideal. I'm sure we're all excellent sailors.
If you suggest that I can't outswim a water elemental, well, now I'm suddenly more interested in pulling
Now it's
your
a challenge.
So what's your water movement speed?
Only 30 feet.
Well, then your water elemental's gonna smoke you in the crosstown tournament swim match. There we go. Smoke you. It's gonna be not fair.
You mean the water elemental is going to beat me at the swim meet?
He's gonna beat you at the swim meet. It's gonna be not a good look. So the real question is do we want to head to the town nearby to see if we can get some assistance, or do we want to give it a berth? That's the initial question I think we need to decide on.
Yeah. I mean, I can see both sides. I'm not like hard against us going in. I'm slightly against us going in, but it seemed like everyone else was pretty enthusiastic about some civilization.
Honestly, I'm kind of with you on this one, Victor. I don't think that the safety of the lizard folk would stop them. And it might not be a good thing to bring such troubles upon them.
I mean, if they showed up with an army and said, "We're going to attack unless you give us the strangers with the acorn," I think the fine citizens of Shars Snath would be like, "All right, here you go."
Yeah, I don't know how much longer we're gonna hang out, but I think it might be worth the time of seeing if there's any allies we could garner, right? Because this is gonna be a long trip.
I mean, yeah, theoretically, griffins could get here not super fast, but materially fast. They could potentially rendezvous with us on the north side of the river and take at least...
I can certainly call the boss.
Coda, as you are walking through the desert, are you pushing a fast pace a normal pace, or a leisurely pace?
Victor, you tell me what you're setting the pace at.
Well, I mean, this is kind of your bailiwick. Whatever you think is practical. Like, I don't want us to be dead in the middle of the desert.
Probably moving pretty fast then, just because
fastest comfortable pace.
Distance between us and Thay, I think, is our only pro right now. So.
Coda, as you head south, you notice that there is a whole lot more plant life around than you expect.
I like how I take favorable terrain desert and Paige immediately rips the desert out from under my feet.
Dang right.
Motherfucker, you knew you were leaving. At no point in time was there a plan, hey, after we get the artifact, let's hang out.
We're still in the Singing Sands, though, right?
So, as you...
You're much more like in a forest? Much more like a forest.
Like a swamp forest.
You know, you can almost see a forest. A shadowy, greenish, glowing forest around you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I stop and look for...
Oh, crap. Are you...
Paige, am I still seeing into the Feywild all the time?
Yeah. It's getting very clear.
Oh, that's not the best thing.
Am I seeing into the Feywild now? I've been there, Paige.
Yeah.
Can you...
This isn't good.
Belwyn looks at Malagar and is like...
And with that, reality ripples around you.
Oh, what?
I'm again it.
I turn back to the group and I reach out like I'm about to say something, but it's too late.
And you find yourself on a small island in the middle of a beautiful field with lots of softly pastel-colored plants. And there's a cool breeze across your faces, full of all kinds of delicious forest smells, of warm sun on leaves, of the faint sweet smell of flowers, and something else. The air around you practically seems to sparkle. And looking out from many of the trees and tall mushrooms around there, you see a variety of figures from a few inches tall to nearly human-sized. They tend to be slender and have skin in colors of rich brown or blues or greens. Many of them have diaphanous wings across their backs, and they look at you with intense curiosity.
So Paige did...
What's happened?
My sword is out.
Is Wildfire here?
Mm-hmm.
Is the acorn here?
Well, I mean, are you going to look for it?
I'm going to give Wildfire a meaningful look. He should be smart enough to know.
I mean, it's really heavy, Paige. I would for sure notice if it went away.
Definitely, you do not feel the heavy weight of it anymore.
Oh, shit.
You're right on the edge of the Singing Sands when the drugs started to take hold.
It's true.
Paige, I checked the pocket it's being stored in.
You're the worst tour guide ever, Ross.
Oh no! Is this the departing gift of Andrew's previous character?
No. I'm pretty sure we didn't take any of the mushrooms. They're all still here. Malagal will check his pouch. No, they're still there.
He's like, oh right, that's right. I did microdose everyone before that combat in the healing potions.
This would not be a micro. This is not a microdose. And everything around them.
It's all the dose.
Yes.
That's why I couldn't hit the breath.
But Malagar looks at the potion bottle. Oh shit!
That's true. Drink this one to be small.
Paige, what do I think just happened?
We'll find out next week. And Fables.
Oh!
I got 3 whole minutes.
Fuck those minutes.
Yeah.
This is when the story ends for tonight.
Yay!
Boo.
You're cruel. You're cruel.
Boo indeed. Boo my ass.
I mean, okay.
This is what happens when you don't micromanage Ross.
I lead you directly into the Feywilds?
I mean,
Yep.
pretty much.
I mean, the problem is you didn't take the Mythal with us.
Are we on the right screen?
Probably not. 1 second. So you're transitioning there as I speak. Maybe, I don't know. Now it's happening. Now it's going to happen a second time. Hit the button a second time. There you go. Now we're there.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Please like, follow, and subscribe to see what happens next on Feats and Fables. Thank you, chat, for your inspiration, literally and spiritually. We love having you with us, and I do not know how this would have gone without those player inspirations, because it was a rude encounter. We would like to thank our listeners and supporters, particularly...
So we've got Mud Creek Explorers, thank you for the sub, and we've got Bologna with the 7-month resubscribe.
Oh, nice.
Of course, Maxim for gifting out those subs. Thank you, Maxim.
Yay!
All right. Please join us next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to see what happens next. And follow us
to adventure!